Halo, perkenalkan nama saya Erhat Karau, NIM saya 64241195, kelas saya 641D37. Saya ingin mempresentasikan proyek pertama saya perihal dilarang merokok. Introduction to smoking bans. Smoking bans, which prohibits the use tobacco in certain public areas, have become a significant public health initiative across the globe. Ban address the dangers of smoking and aim to reduce the health risks associated with tobacco use, both, both for smokers and non-smokers alike. Health risks of smoking and secondhand smoke. The primary rationale for implementing smoking bans is an extensive evidence linking tobacco use to serious health issues. Smoking is a leading cause of preventable disease including lung cancer, heart disease, and respiratory illnesses. Furthermore, secondhand smoke poses significant health risks to non-smokers, leading to conditions such as asthma, lung cancer, and cardiovascular disease. Children and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable to these effects. Protecting public health. By creating smoke-free environments, smoking bans help protect public health. These policies aim to reduce the prevalence of secondhand smoke exposure in places such as restaurants, bars, workplaces, and public transportation. Evidence shows that areas with smoking bans see a decrease in hospital admissions for heart attack and respiratory issues, demonstrating a clear link between smoke-free policies and improved public health outcomes. Encouraging smoking cessation. Smoking bans also play a crucial role in encouraging smokers to quit. Many smokers express a desire to quit, but struggle to do so due to addiction and social influences. Smoke-free policies create an environment that can facilitate cessation by removing triggers associated with smoking. Support systems such as counseling and cessation programs often accompany these bans, providing additional resources for those looking to quit. Economic impact. The economic implications of smoking bans are multifaceted. On one hand, there might be concerns about potential revenue loss for businesses that rely on smoking customers. However, numerous studies indicate that smoke-free policies do not adversely affect business profits. In many cases, they can even boost sales by attracting a larger customer base. People are often more inclined to visit establishments that are smoke-free, leading to increases patronage and improved overall customer satisfaction. Moreover, by reducing healthcare costs associated with smoking-related illnesses, smoking bans can relieve the financial burden on healthcare system. Fewer smoking-related diseases translate into lower insurance premiums and reduced healthcare spending for individuals and society. Social and cultural change. Implementing smoking bans can also lead to broader social and cultural change regarding smoking. As these policies become more widespread, societal norms making smoking less socially acceptable. This cultural change can further discourage smoking, particularly among younger generation, who may be less likely to start smoking if it is perceived as undesirable. Conclusion. In summary, smoking bans represent a vital public health initiative aimed at reducing the harms of tobacco use by protecting individuals from secondhand smoke, encouraging smokers to quit, and fostering healthier environments. These policies contribute significantly to the well-being of communities as society continues to evolve. The implementation of smoking bans will play an essential role in promoting public health and creating a smoke-free future for generations to come. Thank you. Hello Miss, perkenalkan nama saya Rahat Karau, NIM saya 6424119 English Basic Project 1. Project English Basic Part 2 mengenai biodata saya. Simple present. Simple present. The simple present tense describes regular action, universal truths, routines, and ongoing states. For example, the earth revolves around the sun is a fact, and she goes for a run every morning. Shows a habit. Uses of the simple present. It's also uses for consistent states or feelings like a belief in honesty, and for fixed schedules, such as the train leaves at 6 p.m. In structure, the simple present uses the base verb form, adding s or is for he, she, and it. Negatives was do not or does not, and question start with do or does. This tense is essential for describing facts and routines. Formula for affirmative sentences. Formula: subject plus verbal one plus s or s for the he, she, it plus object. Explanation: for the subject he, she, and it, add s or es do the verb. Example: I play soccer. I play soccer. She plays soccer. He watches TV. Formula for negative sentences. Formula: subject plus do or does plus not plus verb one plus object. Do is used for the subject I, you, we, and they. Does is used for the subject he, she, and it. Explanation: in negative sentences, the verb remains in its base form without s or es. Example: I do not like coffee. She does not like coffee. They do not play basketball. Formula for interrogative sentences. Formula: do atau does plus subject plus verb one plus object. You is, you see, do for the subject one, the subject I, you, we, and they. You see does for the subject he, she, and it. Explanation: in question, do or does in placed at the beginning of the sentence. Example: do you play the piano? Does he work here? Do they go to school every day? Using s or es with verbs. It as to the verb for the subject he, she, and it. Example: reads, writes at es if the verb ends in o, ch, sh, ss, x, or z. Example: goes, watches. Complete sentence example: affirmative, the reads books. Negative, she does not read books. Interrogative, does she read books? By understanding and following these formulas, you can create simple present sentences to express habits, facts, or daily activities. Function of simple present tense: expressing habitual actions. Action. Description: the simple present is used to describe action that occur regularly or repeatedly, indicating routines or habits. Example: I go to the gym every day. She drink coffee in the morning. Explanation: this function highlights activities that are part of a person's daily or weekly routine. Stating universal truths. Declaration: it is used to express facts that are always true and do not change over time. Example: water boil at 1000 degrees Celsius. The earth revolves around the sun. Explanation: this statement represents scientific fact or general truths accepted universally. Describing permanent situation. Description. The simple present tense is used for situations or states that are relatively permanent or not likely to change soon. Example: he lives in New York. They work at a software company. Explanation: this usage indicates conditions that are stable over time. Expressing scheduled event. Description: it is used to talk about future events that are part of a visit timetable or schedule. Example: the train leaves at 5 p.m. School starts next week. Explanation: this function implies that the event is planned and will happen at a specific time, indicating feelings, thoughts, or beliefs. Description: the simple present can express emotion, thoughts, or beliefs that are current and ongoing. Examples: I believe in honesty. She loves classic music. Explanation: this usage reflects a person's enduring feeling or opinions. Giving instruction or direction. Description: the simple present is often used in giving instruction or direction. Example: you take a left at the corner to start the machine. Press the green button. Explanation: this function communicates steps that shall be followed. Example of tenses in simple present tense. The simple present tense can be an illustration throughout various contexts, showcasing its versatility in expressing habits, thoughts, and more. I usually wake up at 6 a.m. She reads a book every month. The sun rises in the east. Cats are mammals. They live in Paris. He works as a teaching. Thank you. Terima kasih, presentasi dari saya cukup sekian. Terima kasih.